Hi, and welcome to the DL Community Calendar. I'm Jackson McAllister. I'm here with Dennis Jacobs today from the EAA Chapter 1498. He is going to tell us a little bit about himself and a little bit of, about the event that he has coming up here shortly.
Well, it's not really my event. I'm a retired professor from Ord State, and I'm very passionate about flying, along with a lot of other people. So Experimental Aircraft Association every year has a pancake breakfast where we serve pancakes, but we also demonstrate some of the aviation going around in this area. So we have quite a few people who built their own plane, rebuilt their planes, fixed up old planes, just enjoy flying. So we would like to get people out there to participate. We have, if kids want to come out, or even parents want to come out and sign up for going for a ride, they can do that. And we'll have the picnic in the fall, and they can go for a ride at the time, and just kind of enjoy the area, enjoy the whole airport scene.
That sounds great. Can you tell us what time this starts and what day this gets started?
Yeah, it starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, July 13th, and it goes till noon. And again, we'll have a lot of displays. We hope to get some warbirds in there from old airplanes from around the area, and usually we'll get that. And if any questions you have, or if you've ever been wondering what's happening at the airport, or what they do at the airport, or how airplanes fly, or any questions, we'll have somebody out there to answer and talk about what they're doing and what we're doing as a group.
Of course. And now through the pancake feed, the proceeds to that, what do those go towards?
Yeah, every year we try, and if any student in this area wants to go into aviation, we do several things. One, they want to learn to fly. Once they take it a little ways until they start soloing, then we'll help pay for their lessons. Two, if you get younger kids and want to go to aviation camps, the EAA puts some of those on in Wisconsin each year. We'll pay for half of that. And then also, if anybody's going into aviation as a career, we'll give a $1,000 scholarship to get them started. And that's any area of aviation. It doesn't necessarily have to be as a pilot. It can be as a mechanic. We've got several people that went through our program that helped on that. Now we have some pilots flying around commercially. We have some people who are working as mechanics, Air Force mechanics, and so on.
Very cool. And can we expect the pancakes to be going on from 8 to noon, or is that going to stop short, or anything like that?
Yeah, it'll probably get started late and early. So I'm guessing we'll start serving about 8:30 or 9 actually. Okay. 8:30 we'll try and be there, and then also we'll probably stop serving right around 11:30.
Very cool. So get out there to the Detroit Lakes Airport, enjoy some pancakes and some airplanes out there, and we'll be right back with the DL Calendar right after this. Welcome back to the DL Community Calendar. I'm here with Marlene Craig. She is a member of the Friends of the Detroit Lakes Wetlands Management District, and she's here to tell us about the Prairie Fun Day that's coming up here. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the Prairie Fun Day?
Thank you. Prairie Fun Day is hosted by the Friends of the Detroit Lakes Wetlands Management District, as well as the district themselves. And the purpose of it is to educate both youth and adults on the preservation of our wetlands for generations to come. And we make this a fun family event to come out and just kind of explore the Hamden Slough area, which is where it's being held in Audubon. And to get to the Hamden Slough, you'll take Highway 10 to Audubon, and you'll turn onto Main Street and go all the way to the dead end or the stop sign right by Team Industries, and you're going to take a left at that point and go about 1.5 miles out, and on your right you're going to see a sign that will say Hamden Slough. And as you take a right there, you'll go a short distance, and on your left you're going to see an educational building. It will be labeled Hamden Slough, and that's where the event is at. And we will have signs by the road, so you'll be able to find the markers.
Very good. And you're a member of the Friends of Detroit Lakes Wetlands Management District. Would you tell us a little bit about what it is they do and what that's all about?
It is a group of volunteers that assist the Wetlands Management District with the education and just to make public awareness. And we also do events. We host events like this, and we also do fundraising. For example, the beautiful building that's out on Hamden Slough was built by the volunteers. I don't want to name any names because it was a lot of volunteers that put time into that gorgeous building. It's like a log building. And so that's the whole idea of the group. And again, we're volunteer nonprofit.
Awesome. And so what are some of the highlights of the Prairie Fun Day that we can expect at this event?
Well, we've got quite a bit of things going on. Again, it's a free event, which I guess I did not mention prior to that. This is entirely free. A day you can bring out the family or just come yourself. You can bring your kids or come by yourself. There's face painting going on. We have prizes for both adults and children. There's going to be nature walks held at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. where you can walk around the wetlands district and learn about some of the waterfowl that are there and some of the natural plants that are there, or natural grasses that help preserve that habitat. We will have bluebird houses, or kits, I should say, available to take home and construct. We have some other kits for the smaller children to put together on the spot. We'll have lots of games. There'll be a project to construct a pine, or make, I should say, a pine cone bird feeder. So there's some crafts to do. We're providing free lunch. And then we'll have a monarch booth, and a local enthusiast who's also a friend of mine, his name is Ray Blaha, will be there to help educate kids on monarchs. We will have them be able to go out and locate caterpillars, and they can adopt a monarch caterpillar and learn how to take care of it. In addition, we have Rick and Karen Jaskin, who are local farmers in this area, and they devote their time to educating people on the natural grasses that can be planted to help preserve the birds and the monarchs in this area. And I think I pretty much hit most of the events.
Very cool. And you also mentioned to me that you have a postcard that people will be able to find, which is July 20th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Hamden Slough in Audubon. And with that, we will be right back with more DL Community Calendar right after this. Welcome back to the DL Community Calendar. I'm here with Susan Christensen, and she is with the Detroit Lakes Christians Women's Club. And it sounds like they're going to be doing some rocking out this summer. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the event and where you're having it at this coming month?
Okay. On Wednesday, July 10th at the Holiday Inn from 12 to 1:30, we're having our monthly luncheon, and we're calling it Rockin' in the Summertime this month because we're having special guests Suzanne and Raymond Berg, and he was had been inducted into the Minnesota Rock Music Hall of Fame in 2004, and he even wants us to wear appropriate clothing that day from the 50s and 60s, so it should be fun. And his wife was a flight attendant, Suzanne, and she retired, and she shopped in London for birthday gifts while she was a flight attendant. So that was, and a model and an actress. So she's had an interesting life. And she said that she had some party scene and mental illness troubles back in the 70s, and now things are going well for them, and they have been to our meeting before a few years ago. So we're glad to have them back again. So, well, I better tell you about reservations. We'd like to get as close to a count as possible. So you can call Esther 847-5443. And if you're a mother or grandmother with children, we do have a nursery available, free nursery. You can call Diane Enslin at 849-2165. So.
Awesome. Now, is there any charges to get in or anything to pay to come in to the event?
Yeah, we have to charge for the luncheon and for our speakers, so it's $12.50 inclusive.
Okay.
So.
Awesome. And that is Wednesday, July 10th from 12 o'clock to 1:30 p.m. At the Holiday Inn in Detroit Lakes. Called Esther to get your reservation in there. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Oh, we sure hope we have a good turnout. Everybody will enjoy the music, I'm sure. A lot of the gals have come are back from that era, so we hope they come and enjoy it.
Absolutely. That sounds like a fun time. And that will do it for this week's DL Community Calendar. If you would like to get your event on the DL Community Calendar, contact Abby at 847-5624.